Oh. This one is in really mint shape. Did you see that?
No, I haven't even looked at this truck. Oh, that's nice. Oh!
You just scratched the paint.
Whoops. There goes $200 off the value.
So, we are doing a shorty build.
Shorty build.
So what's up with this utility bed, man? What are we doing with that?
I think that's just going to come off and go right to the scrapyard. A real build goes down to a bare frame.
Okay guys, so back on topic, we're here at Ryan's Diesel Service, as you guys know, and we're gonna finish up, well, I don't know, I'm not gonna say we're gonna finish up the shorty build Duramax, but the goal today, make sure you stay tuned and watch till the very end, because the goal today is we wanna start it up. So we wanna set the cab, we're gonna, like we left off on the last video with Robert at S&S Body. He finished that up. The bed should be here today. We're gonna drop it on the chassis and hopefully fire it up, but Lord willing, everything works out. I hate saying that, because then something blows up and then Ryan's mad at me because I jinxed him or something. But but this is Ryan, the owner of Ryan's Diesel Service. This is the owner of Kodiak Truck. This is Mark himself. Does all the driveline, transfer cases, transmissions. Definitely check them out. I'll leave their information in the description below. I know that we dropped in a 64.
Yep, got a 64 mil drop in there. 45 over injectors, Sportsman CP3 pump. I would estimate somewhere around probably about 650 rear wheel horsepower is where this truck will be when it's all said and done. Built trans, of course, so we've got the Air Dog lift pump on there, so it should be a pretty nice little running truck. I mean, especially being how short this thing's going to be and lightweight, she should hook up and go for sure.
And also, as mentioned, we did install the HSP manifolds, up pipes, valve covers, looking really good. All brand new, everything. No expense spared, should I say. Attention to detail is really a must on this build.
Yep, no corners cut. Basically, you know, if you really take the camera and go around the motor, you'll see the tensioner's been replaced, the idler pulleys, the water pump, all the incidentals that you'd normally have. Ryan and his guys jumped into that and got that all done. And then obviously, you know, too, we're looking at it. Garen once again hooked us up with the best stuff out there. Their deep pan, all good clutches, everything else. The trans has gone through, got a triple disc billet in it. It's got the R converter. We haven't done a lot with the R converters. I know a lot of guys out there have run them already. So it's going to be a little bit more stall than what we normally run, because most our trans builds are guys that are daily drivers and that. And then the rear end's built. We got the track right in there, which you guys might have probably seen in the previous videos.
Also, another thing, like he was talking about, we lowered it, so we did the DJM lower control arms. We did some of the best on the market, guys. These are the HD tie rods, Kryptonite to be exact. Definitely check these guys out. They have some good stuff. That's called Death Grip, and you'll not have an issue with these. Well, you know, daily driving stuff anyways. And don't worry about these wheels, guys. These are ugly, but we're going to put something cool on it. As a matter of fact, let me know in the comments, what should we go with on this? Once we put the cab on, it is shortened down a little bit. We're thinking 20s. We'll see what happens. Definitely stay tuned for that. Also, we have the front hubs. These are also made by Kryptonite. Ryan was up till like stupid late last night doing this. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before in your life, but it's not fun. Reluming everything, electrical taping everything. Look at this, guys, going all the way down. We just talked about attention to detail. And one more thing, if you guys don't know, let me get you up to speed. GM never came out with a single cab 6.5 foot bed. So a single cab short bed, 2500 HD with the, you know, 8 lugs, of course. It's always been a half ton, Z71, 5.3 liter, stuff like that. 4.8 liter, I think, the V6s or small V8s.
Small V8, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is a full, like, modification, restoration. This truck had like 200,000 miles on it. Lord willing, we get this thing started up today. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so just a quick update. Of course, you guys saw there, we set the cab down. I'd say about, it's dark, I would say about 4, maybe, yeah, I'd say about 4 hours later. We're just finishing up everything. It looks like we still have a lot going on, but we really don't. We have a lot of hands in this one. And backing up, hello, Robert.
How you doing?
Cool. Ooh, we didn't show him the cool little thing that you were talking about last time when we were taping it off when we first had the bed in.
Oh yeah.
That little swoop at the end.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sweet. Check this out, guys. Look at this.
Yeah.
And that is painted on, y'all. Look at that.
Tuck, widen the stripe going to the back, and then it matches all the way going through the tailgate and all that. And then we'll have some special lettering that'll be going on there to go with the theme of the truck.
Are we doing decal?
I believe so.
Oh, it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna really pop. Just wait, guys. It's gonna be cool. This would be the last thing. However, we still sort of need to run the exhaust, which is gonna be a challenge because the truck is lower, okay? So with that axle right there.
We're doing a bed stack.
Oh, we're gonna be rolling coal out of the stack. Got it. It's gonna be cool. Actually, you know, honestly, I was talking about that. I thought that'd be kind of cool, but we're not gonna do a bed stack, guys. But I think we're gonna go ahead and just take a pipe and go all the way straight through the back. I'm not too sure yet.
What about a front exit on front of the wheel?
Yeah, that's also an option. Also, actually, look, can you just take the fender off really quick and just cut a hole?
Yeah, no
and
problem.
then we'll just do an exhaust.
I'll grab the plasma cutter.
Yeah, we'll just plasma. Perfect. Yeah.
Done.
All right, you cleared the tire. Just kick the gas. Sorry. We're gonna have to come way our way. Let me get underneath your first.
Good.
You sit down and screw up.
I was looking at Jesse. I was just making sure he was good.
Check it out, guys. This is exciting.
We're gonna adjust the torsion bars, get it even side to side to get the truck to sit level and low. And we're gonna drop the nose just to here to give it a California rake.
So we're gonna have sort of that nose down attitude a little bit, just a little bit.
On that side, right?
You almost wouldn't be able to notice. I gotta admit though, the Steelies do look a little cool. Kind of gives it that classic look. 24 by 14s. What do you think?
No.
No?
20 by 10s.
26 by 16s.
20 by 10s, and
Just kidding.
gonna be a negative 24.
20. Yep.
Yeah. I got some drag radials at home.
There you go.
35 by 22.5 and 16 by 16 rims.
It's a great idea.
It is not.
I think we should do 26 by 16s, but
No, 35 by 22 Hoosiers.
I really wanted the front to sit lower, in all honesty.
it looks good.
You wanted what?
I really wanted the nose to dive down more. The bolts are barely touching the torsion keys.
Yeah.
Well,
They're just bumped up against
you get some.
You still got more weight, and you still got to drive it because you got to get the tires so that they walk out. You're
Yeah,
still
we got to
fighting
get
the road.
alignment too.
Well, and you got to figure too. You're gonna have wider
We have to
tire
get in
wheel there.
alignment too.
Yeah, we're doing a 20. Honestly, guys, we're doing a 20 by 10.
You gotta take measurements.
Negative 24 offset. We'll show you guys that in another video, but it's definitely going to be a little bit wider. And we're actually not doing the toe mirrors on this one. We're going to do something a little different. Actually, did you already get those painted?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll pan, is that still at your shop, DJ?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the roll pan in there. Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so he's got that going. But yeah, I think we're going to call it a night, and we're going to go ahead and get back with you guys the next morning. You beat Mark?
Beat. Considering
Understatement?
what, 28, 30 hours ago, this was 2 frame rails.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
We smoked along.
Yeah.
The smoke was here smoking along with us.
There you go. There you go.
Where do you get the name Smoke from, Robert?
All the diesel floating around my house.
That's gonna be diesel.
Yeah.
All the diesel.
This, am I wrong, gives off that like classic 55 vibe going on. A little swoopy down in the back, you know?
57.
57. I stand corrected. Sorry. 57. 57 Chevy.
No, you're saying it's 57 because that was the year it was like really.
That's where they had the big swoop.
That's got a little swoopy. Looks good. We definitely got to do a few burnies whenever we finally get a drive shaft in this thing. What's the deal with the drive shaft, Mark?
They called back and we called them, and then they called back, said it was 4 days out, and I said, okay, do you got the parts to build it? And they couldn't give me a straight answer that way, so we're going to find a different drive shaft shop.
We'll just shove a 2x4 in there.
Yeah.
Heater pipe.
I've got a plan B. We'll make it happen.
So kicking into the very next day, we are, well, Jesse right now. I just finished this side. Jesse's working on that side of the pipe. Well, whatever else he's buttoning up over there. I'll tell you what, The driver's side is by far the worst. These are no fun. If anyone's ever installed a high flow hot side intercooler pipe on any one of these Duramaxes, it's gonna take you more than 30 minutes, let's just say that. So once we get the thing started, I'm gonna go ahead and jet and go back to Michigan because I got a timeline to hit when I get home as well. I have a painter actually headed over to my house and my brother, and we're gonna do a full custom paint job on the Wife Max. So yeah, more to come on that one. Stay tuned for that. You think anything will blow up, Ryan? It'd be a good
Probably
show.
not.
Be a good show.
It's getting pushed in the parking lot if it does.
Watch
always make it
watch it
blow
burn
up.
to the ground.
Pretty much. Wait, there's no insurance. Never mind.
Oh, yep, we'll stop. All right, Ryan's turning the key right now. We got to send the fuel up to the engine with the air dog. As you guys know, or let me point this out to you really quick, we did eliminate the fuel filter itself to the engine on the passenger side right here. So we're not going to be able to prime it, so it will be a little difficult to get this thing started. We're not going to be able to manually send that up here, you know what I mean? But we're going to get it. We'll figure it out. Starting fluid, send it. I'm joking.
Good? Yeah, good.
What was that buzzy noise? Sounds like power steering.
There we go.
No leaks?
No, we got one.
Oh, we do. Where's it at?
Gotta be the trans.
Of course it is. It's always that.
And juicy or just? No, it's just kind of dripping.
Tighten that fitting up over there. It should be good. Well, at least it's not to the radiator. That's the worst. The lower part of the radiator. That's not a huge deal.
Considering what, a day and a half ago, this was a bare frame. So, I mean, less than 2 days time, we've got a truck together that runs. It doesn't drive yet, but drive shaft and bleed brakes and just lots of little detail stuff at this point. But, I mean, I think we all did a great job on this and brought it together so far. And now there's going to be a lot more to do yet, but we'll make it happen and we'll get her done. And it'll be beautiful.
Also you built the transmission as well. I know that wasn't fun. You had a lot of hours in that, the gear and stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, and the transmission and the rear end and all those components were built ahead of time, and even Ryan and his guys were on the motor getting all that stuff done. So, I mean, yeah, Jesse's been with us here every step of the way, and you know, Beard's been helping out. Just everybody's been pitching in on this thing because it's a huge project, as you can imagine. I mean, this isn't General Motors where we got robots and stuff assembling stuff. Everything's done by hand, and everything, none of the stuff's new, so we're making it look new.
What I think is special about this is the fact that a lot of these parts were made in-house. For example, like the turbo, like while we were slapping this together, Eric was in the background actually building the 64 mil RDS turbo before we were able to put it on the engine. So I thought that was kind of cool. You know, kind of the, you know, built, like not bought is like an understatement. Literally everything.
Oh, especially with this one, absolutely.
Yeah, we're pretty beat, and we're actually missing Beard. Tyler, he's not here.
He's truck pulling.
He's truck pulling. Oh, that's kind of cool. We started the truck. It runs good. The only issue that we saw so far, it only ran for about 10 minutes. The transmission line leak, which Jesse tightened up, so we're good to go there. but not a huge deal. Nothing blew up. Everything ran well. Big shout out to everybody who had a part in this, and big shout out to you guys for watching the channel. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because by the time we get this thing back here on the channel, we're gonna have wheels on it, truck's gonna be cleaned up, mirrors, all that stuff. It's all gonna be pretty much buttoned up. So definitely hit the notification bell. You guys can't miss an episode. And again, check out Ryan's Diesel Service for turbos, diesel service, diesel repair work, as well as Kodiak Truck for any driveline stuff. He builds Allison transmissions and also front differentials and transfer cases, some of the best in the business. So definitely check him out. I'll leave all that information in the description below, as well as discount codes for any other diesel parts that you guys may be interested in. For example, the HSP kit and so on and so forth. But that's it. We'll see you on the next one.
Stay tuned.